Since you clicked on this video, I have a question for you. Have you ever lost money in Forex? Be honest, because I have, and not just once. When I first started trading, I thought it was going to be easy. I watched a couple of YouTube videos, downloaded a trading app, and jumped right in, thinking I was about to start making serious money. But guess what? I blew up my first trading account in a week. It was crazy, and here's what I did wrong. I was over leveraging, entering random trades, and holding on to losses for way too long. Every time I thought I figured it out, the market proved me wrong again and again. I was frustrated and I even started thinking maybe Forex was just a scam. But deep down, I knew there had to be a way to trade profitably. I'd seen people post crazy profit on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, making Forex look like an ATM where money just magically appears. That's when it hit me. The problem wasn't Forex, the problem was me, my lack of knowledge, the wrong platform, and not having enough resources as a Nigerian trader. And that was when I found Octa. Remember, I even made an entire video about it sometime that year. It was that time. Anyway, in this video, I will show you exactly how Octa helped me turn my losses into profit. So let's get right into it. Hey love, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Adesholamie, and more often than not, I talk about how to make money, how to grow your money, and how to invest your money. If those are the kind of videos you are interested in, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, turn on post notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Now, here is the thing. At first, when I found Octa, I was skeptical. But if you look through my channel, you'll see I have about 4 to 5 videos on here. That should tell you how much they have made my life easier. And I'm going to link all of the videos down below, so be sure to check them out. With Octa, I finally had access to a reliable platform, the right tools to analyze the market instead of just guessing, risk management strategies that helped me stop blowing my account, as well as their fast execution and low fees, so I wasn't even losing money before the trade even got started. Now, I'm not here to tell you that if you start trading Forex today, you will magically become rich. Neither am I here to sell you dreams. Forex is not a get rich quick scheme, but if I could actually go from constant losses to growing my account, you too can. And before I go into all of the details, let me know in the comment section how your trading experience has been, in the past. Let me know, and what some of your biggest Forex mistakes are, because I'm sure we have all been there. First thing first, before you get started with trading Forex at all, you need a reliable broker, and that is where Octa comes in. To sign up for an Octa trading account, all you have to do is click on the link in the description box, download the app, and sign up using my referral code Adesholamie, which gives you a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Meaning, if you deposit $100, you get $200 to trade with, and if you deposit $1,000, you get an extra $1,000 to trade with, which to me is huge because it basically means you're taking your first few trades without actually using your own money. Now, here is the tea. You simply just need to enter your details, click on sign up, verify your email, fill in your profile information, confirm your registration, and just like that, you are in. Easy peasy, barely an inconvenience. The best part is that with Octa, I can actually withdraw and deposit in my local currency, which is Naira. And for me, that is such a big deal, especially since we have a lot of brokers out there who are super slow when it comes to like processing our payments, while some others will even block your account randomly, which is, kind of like mind blowing. Octa also offers very low spreads and no hidden fees, which means I get to keep more of my profit instead of paying unnecessary charges. Who wants to just keep paying money that they don't have to pay? By the way, a spread is the difference between the bid price and the ask price. The bid price is the highest price a buyer is willing to pay for a currency, while the ask price is the lowest price a seller is willing to accept. In simple terms, the bid price is what you sell at and the ask price is what you buy at. Take for example, you have this USD CAD. As you can see, the price keeps fluctuating, so I'm just going to pick a random price. So the difference between these two prices, which is 0.0002, is the spread, and that is basically how much it will cost you to enter this trade at this price. Essentially, spreads affect how much profit you will make from a trade, which was one of the reasons I chose Octa over several other brokers. But it wasn't just about the low spreads. I also had access to advanced tools that helped me analyze the market in real time, automate trades, and execute them effectively all in one place. You know that is very hard to come by. Anyway, under the analysis and education section, you'll also find everything you need to kickstart your forex journey. If you take a glance at the market information section right here, you will see the upcoming financial events and trading sessions based on your time zone. You can also check out the trading news and the economic calendar for real-time updates. Now, this economic calendar is actually one of my favorite features of Octa, and you know why? Because it gives me real-time insight into the upcoming market moving events. You know, major financial reports like inflation data or interest rate changes can cause a huge shift in the market. And if you want to learn how to trade smarter, you need to keep an eye on this. Now, if you want an in-depth guide on how to read the economic calendar, I will suggest you watch this beginner-friendly session I had with Ambrose, which is also going to be linked in the description box below. Now, let's take a trip down memory lane. Okay, remember when I said at the beginning of this video that I blew up my first trading account when I first started trading? Well, what if I told you that what helped me bounce back was Octa's automated trading option? Hear me out, because this is all you need. This completely changed the game for me. It took out all of my emotions out of my trading. It allowed me to trade 24/7 without constantly watching the market. And most importantly, it helped me manage my risk and stay consistent. Of course, this was all based on set rules and strategies, which is why Octa's automated trading feature is a game changer, and you need to try this out. Okay, to use this, you'll have to navigate to the trading platform section on Octa's website and download MetaTrader 5 on your device. Since I'm using a MacBook, here is what the platform looks like from my hand. So if you've ever struggled with sticking to a strategy, managing risk, or you just trade emotionally, this might be exactly what you need, and I would recommend that you give it a shot. You can just navigate to the expert advisors options right here. Then you'll find different advisors as well as free robots you can use. Keep in mind that some of these options will require a one-time purchase, a subscription, a commission on profit, but at the end of the day, I think this is a win-win situation depending on where you see it from and who you are and how long you've been in the game. Before placing any trade, you need to understand what is also happening in the market, because that is the only real way you can trade profitably. Earlier in this video, I mentioned that Octa's economic calendar is my favorite tool, and that's because it highlights upcoming high impact events like interest rate decisions, inflation reports, and employment data. Basically, all the events that can create major volatility and impact currency pairs. For example, if I'm about to enter a trade, all I have to do is check this economic calendar. Actually, you know what? Let me show you something real quick. On your Octa dashboard, you can create different trading accounts, but my go-to is the Octa Trader account, which I'm going to open up right now. If this is your first time, just go to trading accounts, then account list, click on open new real account and select Octa Trader. But if you want to practice with a demo account, that works too, and you can just open it up right here. Click on trade and it will open up the live view. What I want to show you specifically is the Octa space. Okay, this is one of the best features of Octa, and the best part, it is exclusive to Octa Trader, meaning if you use MT4 or MT5, this feature won't be available on your dashboard. Octaspace provides real-time market insights, expert analysis, and AI-powered tools to help you make smarter trading decisions. So if you've ever struggled with knowing when to enter a trade or when to exit a trade, or something like understanding, market sentiment, or just to filter out irrelevant news, then this is the tool you need. Okay? And once you start using this tool, once you start using Octaspace, you will never want to make a trade without it. I promise it. Try it out and let me know. And if you're already using this Octaspace feature, let me know in the comment section. Let me know how it has been, because I would like to know if I'm the only one feeling like this, or you know what? Just let me know in the comment section. For example, let's take a look at this high impact event that happened on March 18th, affecting the Canadian dollar, right? If you check closely, you'll see it says a high CPI reading is bullish for CAD, while a low reading is bearish. But let's break this down in simple terms. Basically, what this means is that the BOC Consumer Price Index, CPI, measures inflation in Canada by tracking how the prices of goods and services change over time. However, this excludes high volatile items like food and fuel, to give a more stable picture of inflation trends. If CPI is high, it may lead to a higher interest rate, making the Canadian dollar stronger, which is bullish. And if CPI is low, it could lead to a lower interest rate, making the Canadian dollar weaker, which is bearish. Okay, if we take a look at USD CAD, you can see that the pair initially dropped to 1.4271 as traders kind of like anticipated potential shift due to the BOC policy within that time frame. However, because of the broader economic concerns, this led to CAD selling off and it reversed the gain, then pushed USD CAD back up to 1.4305 by the end of the day. This is why understanding fundamental news like CPI report is crucial, as it helps you predict market movements and it helps you take more strategic trades instead of just guessing. Okay, now if we compare these to what the Octa space is showing right now, it indicates that USD CAD has been selling under pressure. If the pair rebounds at a support level, Octa suggests that a buy order could be an option, but confirmation from technical indicators like RSI, moving averages, or trend lines would be necessary. On the flip side, if the breakout is confirmed, then selling might just be a better move. You understand? So I believe by now you can see how powerful this tool is. And if you pair your fundamental analysis with Octa Space real-time insight, it gives you an edge over like several other traders in the market. Don't you think so? Let me know in the comment section if you use like your fundamental analysis in your trading or you rely more on technicals. I'd love to learn from you. Another important aspect of trading is risk management. Boys and girls, if you don't apply proper risk management when you're taking your trades, you will definitely lose money. I promise you. That is why you must always use a stop loss to automatically close losing trades in order to protect your account and take profits to secure your wins before the market reverses. You can also use both together because I do that, and that way you create some sort of balance between risk and reward, which helps you minimize losses while maximizing your profits. So if you're not already doing this, or if you're not already using this tool, it's time to start. Okay, it's time to start. So say for example, I want to take this trade on the screen. We have the USD CAD and I can place my trade directly on the chart by selecting buy or sell, which will then appear under the order section right here. Now from here, I can add my take profits, which is TP, and my stop loss directly on the chart, or I can just manually type them on the right side of the screen. Once I've set my levels, I just click confirm and now I wait for the market to do its thing. You will, however, need to continuously monitor your trade so you can break even when necessary. You can also place a pending order from this section. Just click on new order and this box will open up right here. This signal is just random by the way, okay? And it's also going to appear under the pending section order. So when the price gets to the price that you are choosing, then your order will be placed automatically. Now back to our market order, I can see a potential here, and as you can see, it's about to hit our take profit soon. Oops, it just did, and the trade got closed automatically. So when your order gets to the take profit, it closes automatically. And if you're losing money at that time, and when it gets to your stop loss, it also closes your order. That way you don't lose more money than you want to lose. Essentially, the importance of take profit and stop loss cannot be underestimated. And if you're not applying proper risk management in your trade, you are just gambling. It's pure gambling. Now, if there is anything you also want to take advantage on when it comes to trading, it is the indicators available on Octa, which you can find right here on the screen. And when you think of indicators, I want you to think of them like a traffic light that helps guide your trading decisions. They tell you when to stop, when to slow down, and when to go. Basically, they just help you understand the market movement and show whether the market is trending upward, downward, or if it's just moving sideways. For example, if the market is trending upward, right, the moving average indicator will give you a smooth view of the trend and tell you where it might slow down or not. Now let's go through some of the popular indicators. So we have the moving average, the relative strength index, stochastic, Bollinger Bands, and many others. Now for beginners or even pros, some of the most commonly used ones are the SMA, which is a simple moving average, the EMA, which is the exponential moving average, and the RSI, which is the relative strength index. Now, for example, if I had the SMA, which is the blue line right here, you will see that at this point, the market is trading below the moving average, which is considered to be a downward trend. When the market bounces off this moving average, that can be a signal to sell in a downward trend or buy in an upward trend. But remember, you just don't want to rely on indicators, right? You want to combine it with your analysis, support, and resistance level. The EMA is also very similar to the SMA, but this one reacts faster to price changes and it is best for short-term trends. It also stays closer to the price while the SMA is further from it, as you can see here. But basically, both indicators work in similar ways. Another important indicators that I absolutely love and that everyone loves would be the RSI, which tell you when the market is overbought or oversold. Now, if you look at the RSI, if the RSI is above 70, for example, at this point, it means that the market is overbought and is likely to drop, which did drop. If the RSI is below 30, it means that the market is oversold, which will bounce back up, which we can also see here. However, just like the moving average, you want to make sure to combine the RSI with your overall analysis, as you cannot rely on this alone. Now, if at any point you felt frustrated with trading in general, you can always access tons of resources directly on Octa website, because trust me, I have been there and I know what it feels like to be there. Okay, when I first started trading, I struggled with placing trades, understanding indicators, and I had a crazy experience with brokers that slowed me down and made deposit and withdrawal a nightmare. It literally took forever. Okay, I'm not even kidding you. But upon switching to Octa, everything kind of like changed and my life became much more easier. Their live chat support was also top notch. Okay, they walked me through everything that I needed to know on the platform, answered all of my questions, and pointed me to helpful resources on their website as well as their YouTube channel. They have like tons of resources on their YouTube channel, and you literally just need to check. Even on their website, you can access a whole lot of resources, especially as a beginner or even as a pro trader. Okay, trust me. If there is anything I remember clearly, one of the biggest game changers for me was the first Nigerian bank deposit and withdrawals on Octa. This it was so important and it's still very important, because imagine you having access to withdraw your funds without stress at any point in time. Plus, their market insights helped me anticipate more price movement instead of just guessing, which made my trading journey much more strategic. I'm not even kidding you. If there's also one thing I wish I had known earlier, it would be that you need to be very disciplined when it comes to trading forex. It is actually very crucial. Patience and consistency are everything. I remember I used to chase quick profits because I wanted to make money quickly, and it only led to emotional decisions and unnecessary losses because I lost money. Okay, I lost a lot of money. But over time, I learned that indicators are just as powerful as other analyses, and having a solid trading plan is just as important. It kept me focused, helped me avoid impulse moves, and prevented unnecessary risk. I mean, losses are also part of the game, but they should never push you into reckless trades. So stick to your strategy, stay consistent, stay patient, be disciplined, and everything will fall into place, which you'll see, and it will make all the difference. And let's be honest, okay, having the right broker makes all the difference too. If you're looking for a platform that actually understands Nigerian traders, Octa is the way to go. I mean, look at me. They have very low spreads that we've talked about, powerful analysis tools, and real-time market insights that allows you trade smart and keep more of your profits. So whether you're a beginner or an experienced trader, Octa gives you the tools, speed, and reliability to trade with confidence. And here is the best part, okay? You do not have to start with a huge capital. I've said this times without number that you don't need a lot of money to actually start trading. When I first started trading, I wished I had more funds to work with because I was just a broke babe who just finished university, okay? And that is why I really like the Octa's 100% deposit. It's a game changer. If you deposit $100, you get $200. If you deposit $1,000, you get $2,000 to trade with. More capital means bigger opportunities, smarter trades, and less pressure on every move. Because come to think about it, you are now you see your money. I mean, at first. So make sure to sign up via the link with my description box and use my code adesholamie to grab your 100% bonus. Okay, this is first come first serve, so make sure to do that ASAP. Okay, and if you're already using Octa, let me know in the comment section how it has been so far. Do you love it? How is it going? And I'd like to know some of your biggest wins so far. Like, how much have you made from trading forex? Okay, I'd love to know, so let me know in the comment section below. All right, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you got a lot of value from this and picked up a few things that can help you trade smarter. But remember, trading is a journey and it's not a race, so take your time and keep learning. Okay, we are gonna get there with time. If you found this video helpful, give it a like so more people can see it. And if you're serious about trading, if you're serious about getting better at trading, subscribe because I have more videos coming up that you do not want to miss. Let me also know if you enjoyed this video and if you want similar videos on this one, because I can definitely make some for you. Stay safe, stay fabulous, and I'm going to see you in my next